Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Your next question for Detective Miller, Mr. Carroll? Yes, sir.
Good morning, Detective Miller.
Good morning, sir.
We finished off yesterday, and we had talked about a couple of issues, and I wanted to raise those again with you. Now, when you testified yesterday, do you remember the screenshots that were shown to you?
I remember seeing screenshots, yes.
Okay. And the screenshots were relating, I think you'd called them images, correct? I'm talking specifically about the portable case information.
A portable case is not an image.
But you had referred to it as an image, because we sent you pictures.
I don't believe I referred to it as an image.
Aaron, may we approach the bench for
All
a
right.
second? Sir, did you image or acquire all of the devices in this investigation?
Data was acquired from all the devices in this, yes, by
And
me.
did you acquire that data?
Yes, I did the acquisitions for these devices.
And did you acquire the images and all of the data that came from these devices in a forensically sound manner consistent with your training and best practices?
Yes,
Did you process the extracted data using forensically approved and verified tools?
yes,
This is the same data you produced to detectives and supervisors during this investigation, correct?
the data provided for discovery would have been the same that I provided to the detectives, yes.
Okay. So, and these were produced from the devices you acquired and they were turned over in discovery as required, correct?
Yes,
There are four open, I'm going to show you four open magnet portable case files with the court's permission on a laptop for you to be able to review. Can you please confirm that these productions are you made for the respective devices, Christine Banfield's laptop, Christine Banfield's cell phone, Juliana Perez Magalhães' cell phone, and Brendan Banfield's personal cell phone? And I'll show you this so you can make that determination. Aaron, may I?
This is fine.
Aaron, may I approach the witness?
Okay, could you show what you're going to
Yeah.
show to Ms. Ann? Go ahead, sir.
Sir, I'm going to show you,
You're going to have to use a microphone somehow.
if I use your microphone. Sir, I'm going to show you some items, magnet portable cases, for 4 separate extractions. And you're welcome to look and confirm for yourself. Take your time. There are 4 separate files down here. So if you'd like, you can make sure that you're certain as to what it is you're looking at. All right, I'll step back.
Thank you.
I recognize them.
Okay, and starting with the first one, you tell me what you're on, and we'll go either left or right, depending on it.
I'm on the furthest one on the left, which is titled Christine Lenovo Reparse.
Okay, and what device would that be for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
That was the Lenovo laptop.
Okay, and that was Christine's known laptop?
That was the device identified that she used, yes.
Okay. Did you have an opportunity to look at this is a portable case, correct?
Yes,
Okay, and this is the portable case that you provided in discovery to the defense or to the Commonwealth, and then they provided it to us?
yes,
Okay, and this is what you provided to anyone else who wanted access to it, such as Detective Bryant and Lieutenant Giacchio?
yes, this was provided for everybody for review.
And was the data that was provided in, with regard to the laptop, was that the data that Lieutenant Giacchio was reviewing?
I would imagine, but I can't speak to what he was reviewing at any given moment if I'm not there.
And so when you were talking with him, was it ever discussed as to what it is that he reviewed?
There were many conversations. As far as any particular item out of any one of those conversations, it's hard to pick out, but this would have been one of the things worked off of to discuss the items.
Okay. Let's move on to the next one.
Yes, sir.
I believe in order it would be Christine Banfield's phone. Is that correct?
Yes,
Okay. And same questions. This is a portable case based upon your work extracting from Christine Banfield's phone.
yes.
And did you have enough time to look through that and make sure that that's accurate as to what your work product was?
As best I can in a short period of time. I
Okay.
can't go through every item.
Actually, to tell you the truth, if you need to go through every item in order to be able to say that's what you were working on, we'll have you do that.
I mean, this appears to be the portable case generated by me, which would have been provided.
Okay. And that's the item that, or the data that comes from that, or what you provided to the Commonwealth to provide the discovery in our, for the defendants?
Yes.
Okay. And was that, if you know, was that discovery provided to Juliana Perez Magalhaes' lawyer?
I don't know personally what was provided in discovery to her attorney.
Is it fair to, well, when did you provide that to the Commonwealth?
I provided everything to the detectives, and then that was subsequently provided to the Commonwealth.
And when was the time frame for that?
Objection called for speculation.
Overruled if you can answer.
I would imagine it would be prior to a discovery order.
Okay, I'm just trying to get a timeline. How long did it take for you, if you can tell from your work product, to arrive at that data compilation?
I mean, I can tell that it was scanned in on February 3rd,
February 3rd of what day?
2023.
2023. Are you certain of that?
So when I'm looking at the case processing details on this page, I can see that that phone was scanned in by me into Magnet on 3/3/2023.
Oh, 3/3, okay, sorry, March.
I'm sorry.
7th. Okay, that makes sense.
If I misspoke.
Let's go on to, and I'm sorry, let me just finish up those questions on Christine Banfield's phone. Was the data that was recovered from your extraction, was that the data that was also provided to the lead homicide detective at the time, Kyle Bryant?
Yes, everything I had was provided.
Okay. And was that also provided to whoever else was interested in digital forensics, like Lieutenant Giacchio?
I would imagine anybody who needed to review it, it would be accessible.
Okay. And did you know that, or was there any sort of protection as to that data in terms of the investigation?
As in, was the portable case password protected? Is that what you're asking?
I'm asking, was the portable case open to every police officer in the police department, or was it open to people specifically with regard to this case, or is it even smaller people that were involved in the case and only needed to see it? Do you know how it was restricted?
I would imagine whoever needed to look at it would be able to, based on what was provided to detectives.
Okay.
Judge, I am going to object to the speculation if he's imagining he doesn't
All right,
know.
sustain as to speculation.
Now, sir, let's move on to the third portable case that you created. Do you identify that?
It is titled Nanny Phone.
Okay. Would that be a title that you gave to that document in that portable case?
Yes.
Okay, so you remember doing that?
Yes.
Okay. And same questions. The data that was extracted from that, was that what you provided to Detective Bryant as part of this homicide case?
Yes.
And was that what you provided to or gave access to? And I'm not going to try to pin you down on who or what, but it sounds like it was available to anybody who wanted to look at it.
Yeah, that would be, once I pass it on, I can't speak to who else would have looked at it and when.
Okay, that's fine. And that was also, I think I may have said this, that was included in discovery or to Detective Bryant, who would have given it to the Commonwealth for discovery, correct?
I would imagine so, yes.
Okay. Now, and just to be consistent, this would be what Detective Bryant could have looked at and Lieutenant Giacchio could have looked at.
Judge, objection asked and answered. He indicated he gave it to Kyle Bryant. From that point forward, it's accessible. He doesn't know who else
Asked
saw
and
it.
answered is all I need. Thank you. I'll sustain the objection.
Oh, fine. If it's asked and answered, that's fine, Judge. Can we move on to the fourth item that you're looking at there?
Yes.
And what is that?
It's a Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra.
And who is the owner of that?
Let me look real quick. I believe this is Brendan Banfield's phone.
Okay. And same questions. You extracted data, and this is the source of that data, correct?
This was what was provided to the detectives, yes.
Okay. And describe what a portable case is for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
A portable case is a report that is generated through a forensic tool called Magnet Axiom. It is a way for the information that is in Axiom to be put into a readable format, similar to Axiom, but not quite as robust. But it's in a format that someone would be able to navigate in a more user-friendly method.
And once you do your extractions, is this the format that you would rely upon in answering questions that may come up, things like that?
I think that would depend. If there are certain things that are better able to be seen in Axiom itself versus in a portable case, but again, the data is in here.
Okay. Would you utilize that as a resource if you needed to know something about the data that was in there?
Yes, I would use this to search for information.
Okay. Your Honor, I'd move the first file, which would be named 120, Defense Exhibit 120, which would be the portable case for Christine Banfield's Lenovo laptop.
All right, any objection?
Judge, is counsel going to be able to share that with the jury?
You're not publishing it this time, just into evidence, is that correct?
Yes.
Any objection?
Can we approach?
Okay. All right, 120 in evidence.
Sir, moving on to Christine Banfield's phone, which would be the second file that we reviewed. Your Honor, we'd move into evidence as exhibit number 121.
All right, any objection?
No, ma'am.
Sir, the third portable case that we've just discussed is named Nanny phone, correct?
Yes.
Your Honor, we would move that into evidence
Any objection?
pursuant to
No objection.
as defense exhibit 122.
122 in evidence.
And sir, the last file, which you've identified as Brendan Banfield's phone, Your Honor, we move that in as defense exhibit 123.
Any
No objection.
123 in evidence.
Court's indulgence.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I don't have any further questions
All
for
right.
Detective Miller.
Cross-examination?
No, ma'am. Thank
All
you.
right. I hesitate to ask if he's subject to recall.
Potentially subject to recall,
Okay.
Judge.
All right, sir, since you are subject to recall, just do not discuss your testimony with me at this time, okay?
Yes, Your
All right,
Honor.
thank you, sir. All right, your next witness.
Your Honor, I'd recall Harry Lidsky.
Okay, can you retrieve his laptop, too? Thank you.
Can we leave that there, Judge?
Oh, you need that? Oh, never
Yeah.
mind. Sorry. All right, he's already been sworn. All right.